Even though there are a lot of people who are overweight or obese, only in America about two-thirds of the population is overweight, but there are many people who has the opposite problem of being too skinny. Whether you want to gain weight because you're clinically underweight or you just want to gain some muscle, we got you covered in this video because the principles that apply to both of them are same. Hey everyone, welcome back to Think Theory, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can get the recent updates as soon as possible. So before we move on to the tips and foods that you need to get in order for you to gain weight, you must understand what does underweight really means. Being underweight means having a body mass index less than 18.5, which is estimated to be less than the body mass needed to sustain the optimal health. Being underweight is more common in women and girls as compared to men and boys. Being underweight is very unhealthy. People who are underweight have a greater risk of osteoporosis, which is a bone disease and is mostly found in older people. Fertility problems and early death are also some of the risk factors of being underweight. There are also many medical conditions that can cause unhealthy weight loss, such as eating disorders, thyroid problems, celiac disease, diabetes, cancer, and much more. So, if you're not gaining weight even after implementing all of the following tips, then you should check in with a doctor. It is also very important that you gain weight the healthy way. Having sodas and donuts may help you gain weight, but it can also destroy your health at the same time. So that's why it is very important that most of the food that you eat is very healthy. So the first and the most important thing that you can do in order to gain weight is to create a calorie surplus, which means you need to eat more calories than you burn. You should aim to eat 500 more calories than you burn each day. Down below in the description box, there's a link to a calculator through which you can approximately find the number of the calories that you need to take every day. My second tip is eating plenty of proteins. Protein is the single most important nutrient for gaining healthy weight. Your muscle cells are primarily made up of proteins, and without proteins, most of the calories that you are eating may end up as body fat. Keep in mind that protein is a double-edged sword, which means it is also very filling, which may reduce your hunger and appetite significantly and make it much harder for you to get enough calories for the day, which I talked more about in my previous video on how to boost your metabolism and burn more fat. Some high protein foods include meat, fish, eggs, dairy products, legumes, nuts, and other protein supplements like whey protein can also be used to get enough proteins in your diet. My third tip is getting plenty of carbs and fat every day. Many people tend to restrict either carbs or fats when they are trying to gain weight, which is a bad idea because it will make it harder for you to get enough calories for the day. Eating plenty of carbs and fat is priority if you are trying to gain weight, but it is best to eat plenty of proteins, fats, and carbs in every meal. Make sure to eat at least 3 meals per day and try to add in energy dense healthy snacks such as almonds, walnuts, protein bars whenever possible. Use extra virgin olive oil and avocado oil, cheese, cream to get those fat contents. Many of the foods are very filling, but sometimes you need to force yourself to keep eating even if you feel full. You can add sauces, spices, and condiments to your food to make it easier for you to eat more. Eating fruits is fine, but try to emphasize fruits that don't require much chewing, such as bananas. It is also very important to base your diet on energy dense food as much as possible. My fourth tip to gain weight is to lift heavy weights and improve your strength. You should make sure that the excess calories that you eat go to your muscles instead of just fat cells because it is absolutely very important to lift heavy weights. You should go to gym and lift at least 4 times per week. Try to lift heavy weights and gradually increase the weight and volume over time. You may also want to consult a doctor if you have skeletal problems or any medical issue. Don't try to do cardio even though it is best for fitness, but lifting weights is ideal for gaining more weight. Lifting heavy weights will improve your strength and will help you to gain muscles instead of just fat. Alright, so these were 4 tips through which you can gain weight at a much faster rate. First, by eating more calories than your body burns, eating plenty of proteins, getting fat and carbs in every meal, and by lifting heavy weights. If you want me to cover a topic of your choice or have any question, just leave it in the comment section below, and I always reply to all of the comments as soon as possible. If you like the content, then make sure you like the video, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe the channel for more tips and tricks for everyday life that are backed up by science. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.